So again, this is Shalaya with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we are going over the website 101 class. I'm going to drop these class notes in the chat again for you in case you missed them the first time. So to get started, you're going to want to go to agent.kw.com and log into Command. Just a reminder, the username is not case sensitive, but the password is. If you have any trouble logging in, you can click this little eyeball icon here, and that'll give you a view of that password in case something's typed in wrong. Once you have your login keyed in, we can sign in. So once logged in, we're gonna first go to the marketing profile. To get there, we're gonna click on our name in the top right corner, and we're gonna go down to settings. From here on this left side menu, we're going to look for connect settings. So we have general, command, and then our connect. If we click on that, that's where we can locate our marketing profile here. So you want to make sure your marketing profile is complete before starting your website or any other marketing, because any marketing done through command feeds right from this marketing profile. So what you have in here is what's going to show up in your marketing. So we're going to start from the top down. So we'll start with the headshot photo. For your headshot, you want to be sure that it is cropped to a perfect square. And you'll see the recommended size is 360 by 360 pixels. If you upload your headshot and it looks distorted here, that is how it's going to look on your marketing. If you're having any trouble cropping or resizing your photo, you can email it to us and we can get that adjusted for you. And our email, in case you need it, is support@scottleroymarketing.com. And I'm going to drop that in the chat here for you as well. So as we go down, so again, you want your headshot photo to be a square. Then when we get to the team logo and your market center logo, those do not need to be cropped to size. If those look distorted, those do correct themselves in the marketing. So even though they have these recommended sizes here, it's still going to show up clear. We do recommend that you have something in this team logo spot. So if you are not on a team, you can use this KW logo or the Realtor logo, only because some of the marketing automatically pulls that logo in. So if you don't have a logo uploaded, it's going to show up as a broken link on your marketing. If you're not sure where to grab those images, we do have those on our class notes here. So you can click on each of these and download them from these links. So moving past the team logo, we have our contact details. So you do want to make sure that your name matches your legal name on your license, just to be sure you're following compliance. If you're not sure what your compliance regulations are in your market center, you can follow up with your broker. And then you have your license number here. If you're on a team, you can put your team name in here. And I will note anything with this red asterisk symbol will be required. Professional job title. So if you have a job title that you go by, you can throw that in this box here. If you have a business slogan that you use for your business, that can go in this slogan box here. Next, we have our designations and credentials. So you'll have your realtor here. And if you have any other designations or credentials that you want to add in, you can always throw a comment in here and add those in as well. If you're not sure how to get this little realtor symbol here, if you hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and type in 0174, that'll give you that symbol there. Next up, we have military affiliation. So if you are affiliated with the military, they have multiple options here. There's active duty, reserves, veteran, military spouse, gold star, military family member, National Guard, all sorts of options in here. Once you choose your affiliation, it will give you the option to choose your branch over here. Moving down to the bio. So the way your bio looks in this box is how it will show up on your marketing. So if you have line breaks in your bio separating your paragraphs or any special things there, you want to make sure it's reflecting correctly here, as that's how it's going to reflect when you get into your marketing website. I'll throw that in the chat for you. Oops. So phone number, so you'll put your mobile number here. If you are in another country, you can select your country from the list here, and that will adjust your country code there. Your office phone number, this will be your market center phone number here. Your email will be your business email. This does not have to be your KW email. If you have a different email that you use for your business, you can change that here if this is showing your KW email. For your website, the command websites do not work with www dot before them. So if you see a www here before your command site, that URL is not going to work. So you want to make sure it looks like this with the https:// and then no www there. Moving down, we have our market center brokerage information. So again, like the team logo, you'll see this looks distorted here, but when this shows up on your marketing, it will show up clear. It's not going to look stretched or distorted like it looks in this box. We do recommend that you confirm that the correct office address is reflecting here. Moving down, we have legal footer text. If you have any legal footer things that are required by your office, you can add those here. We do make note that you do not have to add each office is independently owned and operated here, as that's automatically on all marketing. So if you enter that in this box, it is going to show up twice. Down below that, we have our legal footer links. So Texas agents, you will have your information about broker service and consumer protection notice links. And then New York agents require the standard operating procedure, or if you have any other links that you want to add to your footers, you can add those here by clicking the Add Link button. Legal footer images. So these are very small, they're thumbnail size. You'll see they are only 128 by 48 pixels. So you probably don't want to use this to like advertise vendors or things. But if you wanted to add like designation logos or things like that, you could throw those in there. Down below there, we have our social media links. So this is where you would be able to link your business pages that you have through your social media. You have the option for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, if you have a YouTube channel, as well as your LinkedIn. And then last at the bottom, there is this Google Analytics. Google Analytics is not currently working at the moment. They're in the process of updating this. But when they do finish the updates, how this will work is you would set up your Google Analytics in Google and throw your tracking ID here, and it will track the foot traffic going to your website. So once you have all of your changes in here, you will click save. That's going to refresh the page for you and let you know that it was successfully saved. Up in the top right corner here, you do want to make sure this is green. If this is toggled off and it's not green, that means it is not reflecting onto your marketing. So none of your information will show up when you're creating your website or doing any other marketing within Command. So you want to be sure this is always toggled on. All right, from here, we are gonna dive into the website. So if we click on the red KW in the top left corner, that'll bring out this menu here. And we're gonna go to the very bottom one. This is consumer. So this is where we can edit our website, build our website out, as well as locate other information for our website. So when you're first getting started, you're going to want to click on Site and App Settings in the right corner. And if you're not sure what your website domain is, it will show up here if that's already been set up for you. So you can see we have our domain here. And we can go ahead and click on that and open our website up here. So once you go to Site and App Settings, you're going to click on this Learn More with Kelly Guides. And then it's going to ask you if you want agent site or consumer settings. We're going to select agent site. And that's going to take us into the Kelly Guide to set up our website here. So we'll go ahead and get started. Acknowledge and continue. This just goes over your compliance details here. So the first thing you're going to do is select your domain here. You do only get one website through KW, so you will get one domain URL. So once you have that entered in, you will confirm. If it is available, it will give you this congratulations message here. If it's not available, it will tell you that domain is unavailable and you will need to pick a new one. It does give you some information on what you can and can't do here. So the maximum length is 30 characters. You cannot have spaces or special characters. So now we'll click on this drop down for the marketing profile. So this is going to pull from that profile that we were just in. So all the information you have in your marketing profile is going to pull right over into your website for you. So we'll just scroll down to the bottom here. So in this bio box, you'll see that it does look all together, but if you pull it down, it'll have those line breaks there for you. So once we get to the bottom here, we'll be able to save and continue. So next you have the option to choose your theme. So we have the red theme or the dark theme. Your homepage text here is going to be the text that shows up above this search bar here. So this is the main page of your website. So when you first go to your website, that is what shows up on the homepage. Moving down, so you have the option to have up to 5 hero images. Those are the images that slide through on that homepage. So you'll see it kind of goes through like a slideshow here. So you can feature up to 5 images there. Every website starts with these generic images. If you want to use your own images, you would just have to delete these and then you can upload your own. We do recommend you use either images that you've taken yourself, or in these class notes at the top, we've provided some website options for free stock images. You can use images off of these websites. We do recommend not just grabbing random images off the internet, as that can fall into some copyright issues there. And I will drop these notes in the chat just in case any of you have just logged on. So once you have your title and images saved, you'll go down and save and continue. So next, it's going to start going through your pages here. So first, we're going to have company profile. So for ours, we're going to put in Scott Leroy Marketing. When you're doing yours, you can put your market center's name in here. You can put just Keller Williams. If you're on a team, you can put your team name in here. You can kind of do whatever you want with this page. So this is where we are setting the page title, the URL slug. So this will be about us. And then your SEO description. So this is what's going to show up in your Google searches. So now we'll go down to content. And this is where we're going to be able to edit the content on this page. So again, we'll change this company profile header to Scott Leroy Marketing. And then for these paragraphs down here, we have some text on the class notes that you can grab and use for that, unless you would prefer to customize this page yourself here. So we've got our intro paragraph. So you can just select and copy and paste these in. So you can either right click your mouse and copy, or you can hold down the Control and C buttons on your keyboard. So now we'll select all of this and paste that in there. And then we'll move on to section 1 headline. So on our class notes, you'll see that we will delete the headline text. And then we will copy and paste the section 1 paragraph. And then next we will have the section 2 headline. So again, we'll delete the headline text and copy and paste the paragraph here. And then at the bottom, we have our footer title and footer paragraph. So once again, we will just grab from our class notes over here. And then once we have all of that in, we will hit continue at the bottom. And that's going to take us to our next page. So this is going to be our About Me page. So again, first we're going to do our page title. And then we'll have our URL slug. So you can change these if you would like to. And then our SEO description here. And then we'll go down to content. So this is where you can edit your About Me. So this is automatically going to pull from your marketing profile. So it's going to pull in your professional title, your bio that you have. And then you can edit the contact title, your contact phone number. This all pulls right from your marketing profile. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. So then that brings us to our next page. This is going to be our contact page. So again, you'll have your page title. This does automatically set to contact us, but if you want to change this to contact me, you can change that out there. And then for your URL slug, you can leave that as just contact, or if you want to add contact me to that as well, you can. And then of course, our SEO description. And then we'll have our content drop down for this page. So our page header, that's going to be the text here. Again, you can change that out to contact me, or you can even put your name in there if you'd prefer to have it say your name or however you want to do that. If you want to add a contact profile intro paragraph here, you can customize this however you would like. And then down here, the message hint, this is the text that shows up in this message box. It can kind of give your clients a suggestion of what to type in here. That can be customized however you would like it. And then again, your phone number and email are going to pull from your marketing profile. So now we will save and continue. So that was the end of our setup there. So it took us back to the Kelly guide, and it shows at the top that we did go through all of the steps. So once that's completed, we can hit the X in the top right corner and it'll take us out of this Kelly guide here. All right, so once you have those pages created, you will see them listed here. On the right-hand side, if this eyeball is teal, that means the page is active on your website. If you see a gray eyeball, so down at the bottom, we have a couple gray ones here. That means the page is not live on your website. If you click on the three dots next to the website, you can edit or delete. At the top menu bar here, you can navigate different areas. So landing pages here are standalone landing pages that you can get. These are kind of one-off pages that you can create. You can create landing pages for listings or open houses and things like that. We do have a separate landing page class that goes more in depth over this on our YouTube channel. Guide builder here. This is where you can edit the guides that show up on the consumer app. And then collections. So this is where you can create collections for your clients. They do have to be signed up through your consumer site in order for this to save and reflect through. If we go back into site and app settings in the top right, here's where you can make quick updates to your website after you've already created it. So if you want to adjust that front page text, so again, the hero text is what shows up here on your home page of your website. If you want to adjust your hero images, you can do that here. Below that, you do have the option to set registration limits for your website. So if you want your clients to have to register for an account after viewing 10 properties or 2 properties, you can set that up here. And then down here, we have download app landing page. You can add virtual tours. And then down here, you can save your changes. So if we go back up under URLs, you can change your domain URL here if you ever want to update that. When you make these changes, it does state here that it can take up to 15 minutes for your new domain to go into effect, but we have found that it tends to take about 30 minutes or so. Down below that is your app code. So this is the URL to share your branded app. Next, we have featured listings. So you can add up to 12 featured listings on your website. Those show up on your homepage of your website down below this search box here. So this is where those featured listings will show here. Theme. So this is where you can adjust that color theme here. And then agent site pages, this is where you will be able to add and remove pages from your live website. So on that agent site pages where we saw the eyeballs here, so that's where you can adjust which pages are live and which ones are not. So if we go back to site and app settings and go back under agent site pages. So if I was to go under these and delete them, those would then go to gray eyeballs. They would no longer be blue, green. If you are creating new pages, you can add those by clicking on add page. You would select the new page that you created, and it would just take you through the steps of setting up your page title and URL slug and your SEO description. That about wraps it up for today for our website 101 class. We do have a more in-depth website 201 class. You can view a recording of that on our YouTube channel, and you can also access our class schedule on our website as well if you are looking to view that live. I will drop these class notes in the chat again, as well as our YouTube channel. If you have any questions or run into any issues in this process, you can always reach out to us anytime at support@scottlivremarketing.com, and we would be happy to help. I hope you all have a great rest of your week.